Hello, it's Jesse Green, the 619 Nerd, and welcome to the 619 Nerd Presents Nerd Chat, Episode 1. And I'm going to try for 30 minutes, and I have 10 topics. I'm just going to go through random things that go through my head, my little nerd brain. And yes, so yeah, I know, it looks like a 3-year-old did that, but sadly it was me. Actually, my 3-year-old niece probably do it way better than I did. Anyways, so what happened this week? Well, Halloween came up. I had fun. I was watching ton of horror films, including Night of the Living Dead. It's been ages since I've seen it. Giving out candy to the kids, which I always have fun doing. We didn't have as many this year. I think we had more teenagers. And I want to stress, you don't have to be a kid to get candy on Halloween. If you're dressed up, I'm going to give you candy. I don't care. My second favorite holiday, next to Comic-Con, but you know about that. So I've made a list, and I'm gonna have the best costume I ever had. There's a few of them. 2005, this game came out called The Warriors, which is based off a '79 movie with the same name. So I got a baseball uniform, put the makeup on, looked like I got beat up, and I had a big W on my back. Looked like I got my ass kicked by Ajax, who had the famous line, "I'm gonna take this bat and shove it up your ass, and I'm gonna make you," was it popsicle or lollipop? I think it was popsicle out of you. So that was probably my best costume. The second one, which is actually a Comic-Con costume, of course it's Captain America, but I did one 07, 8? I would say 8. I just had a Spider-Man costume, and I had a pig mask, so I was Spider-Pig for Comic-Con one year. I need to find that. I didn't like the pig mask as much, but it was so hot. Okay, the worst costume was when I was a kid. Of course, Star Wars was the big rage. I think it was after Empire came out. They had these costumes, were basically a poncho with the... Well, I got Darth Vader, and I was upset at the time I wasn't Luke Skywalker. I don't even know if they had a Han Solo, but I was upset. But my mom got me Darth Vader, so it was like a thing with the chest of Darth Vader, and you had the mask, which was basically a string mask, which it always broke. I think I remember I wore it twice, so now I'm a big Darth Vader fan, so now I wouldn't mind. I doubt I'll ever fit or ever find those again. The second one was probably a couple years after that. I had a sheet over my head, and I was a ghost, and that was so bad because I kept stepping on it and I almost fell. I think it was the same year I did actually fall. I broke my collarbone at school. I'm not sure if I had a concussion, but I did hit my head on the bars on the way down. Sad. Anyways, and then we were gonna play Star Wars, and I think I was gonna be either Chewie or a Stormtrooper. I don't actually remember. Maybe it's a good thing because I hit my head like so many times. So, yeah. And I will talk more about that story in a different episode. Because more stuff happened that year. Anyways. Okay, my favorite candy is Reese's, not Reese's Pieces, but Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I love those. Butterfinger, M&M's, and licorice, but every time I eat licorice, I almost choke. And last time I almost passed out because I choked on one. So I don't get those anymore. The worst one has got to be those caramel corn. I'll eat them, but how old are they? Usually we get rejects from last year or a couple of years ago, and ew. So I had a good Halloween. I hope you guys had. So tell me what was your best costume ever, or what is your worst, and leave comments. And I always forget to say leave comments if you like the show. Please favorite it, if I can speak. Hey, favorite, like it, whatever. And I will thank everybody at the end. Okay. Number 2, the big sports story of the now is the NBA lockout. Now, granted, I don't watch a whole lot of basketball, but I do like to follow certain teams like the Boston Celtics, thank you, and the LA Lakers. And the hatred for LeBron, what he did to Cleveland, and going to Miami, I'm glad he was a no-show during the playoffs. I really did want Dallas to win last year. So, yeah, Stern is finding owners for talking. Come on, dude. Just get it done. Players are getting on each other. The owners are getting on. Work something out like we did. Work something out like the NFL. Who almost. And now you have a great sport. It's probably the second favorite in the United States. Oh no, I'm gonna get comments of that. I don't know. Now football, basketball, yeah, and I'm thinking third and fourth is between hockey and baseball. I know I'm gonna get comments about that too. But get it done. We want to see a basketball game, and yes, it takes 2 to 3 months for playoffs. And that's the only time I ever actually watch. Not in March Madness in March, of course. That's pretty much all I have to say on that topic. Okay. Number 3 is video games. Next week is a big week. Yes, I think I kind of said something in the last video. Yeah, next week is Call of Duty 3, Modern Warfare 3. I'm getting that. I'm going to sit down and play it hardcore and try to beat it maybe 1 or 2 sittings. But Battlefield, last time I played Battlefield was actually before I made the announcement for this video, and I was going to do it first, but oh well. I literally nerd rage quit within 20 minutes. It was so ridiculously hard. You don't know what the hell you're supposed to do. And I was sick of it, so I stopped and played. I had more fun on multiplayer, and I sucked. I maybe got 1 or 2 kills the whole time. But I had more fun than that. And in one of the videos, I'm flying like a jackass in one of the F-14s. Out of nowhere, I hit something. I cracked up. I thought I was going to wake the whole house. That was so funny. So, yeah, that's coming up after I'm finished with this. So, yes, I'm going to get Modern Warfare 3. I usually like those more. And again, I've never played Battlefield before, so I did not know what to expect. So, and I'll probably play, not tonight, but probably tomorrow night play more of this. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I'm still up in the air what I want to do. Okay. Yes. And sadly, it's gonna come up probably Wednesday, cause both Tuesday and fucking Friday I have a dentist appointment, and that's when Modern Warfare 3 comes out and Skyrim comes out, both on the day. I fucking have a dentist appointment, so I have to wait a day before I can get them. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna put any footage of Skyrim. It's probably long, but I will give thoughts every time I'm done. Just random thoughts. You know, I played Oblivion like once or twice, and I just didn't like it. Hopefully this one's a lot better. It looks way better. I've seen the commercials all the time. Yes. Now I was planning to get Uncharted 3, but I've never played the first two, so I decided to get something else, and I'm gonna get WWE 12, which I will be talking about WWE later. So yeah, so I'm gonna get WWE 12, I guess 12. It's WWE 12. That's in 2 weeks, the 22nd. So I have a whole lot of stuff I can go through. Now with that one, I might just have my own plot lines, which is gonna suck, but I'm telling you right off. So I'm gonna pick matches on Raw and have my own, I guess, what do you call it, jam kind of mode. I don't know if they still have that. I like that mode, actually, even though I didn't do well. Okay, so, oh, and I do have Batman Arkham City. Yeah, Arkham City. I actually did it right. Yay. I played maybe an hour and a half because I just wanted time to kill. I will do that one at some point. And yes, I will try to finish Rage at 1.2. I like the game. I don't know, I just didn't have the patience for it. Okay. Moving briskly paced, moving right along. Part 4. I say comic books, but also I'm gonna do a couple books. What I've been reading, of course, is Tomb of Dracula, which I will continue. I think I'm up to issue 5 already. That was a great way to end it. I will do more of those. I actually had fun doing it. And I might not remember everything that happened, because I know I skipped a few key points. I don't know why I just did the quotation marks. You can't even see my face. I'm an idiot. Let's move on. So yes, I'm also reading another horror theme. I wish I brought it with me, but oh well. It's well, I don't even know how to say it. It's The Countess. It's about Elizabeth Burkroy, who's they call her a serial killer, but she's more of a mass murderer. She would get mostly all virgins. For some reason, they're all virgins. She would bathe in their blood, and she thought she would get younger. She was just a sadist. But she was also a countess, so they couldn't execute her like they should have. So once I finish that, I'll do a review on that. I haven't, it's been a while since I've been to the comic book shop. I've not even picked up any of the DC stuff, the issue 1s or anything. It's been a while. So I should do that, but I just haven't had time. And it's cold as fuck out there. It's raining. But luckily we finally finished the roof a couple of weeks ago. We had to pay somebody to finish it because my nephew is on deployed right now. So right now my brother's painting it. He did one coat. He had to get more paint, so but it's raining, so oh well. Part 5 is movies. There's a couple of movies I want to see. Cars 2 came out. I was thinking of getting that, and then probably Stupid Love with Pride. No, it's not Pride. Cars 2, and my mom took my 3-year-old niece, who probably would do better selling than me. Went to see Puss in Boots. I heard it's funny. Everybody keeps talking about it. I'm probably gonna rent it when it comes out. Car 2 I want to get. There's a couple of movies I want. But, you know, and soon, in a couple of weeks, money's gonna be tight, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah. So yeah, there's plenty of movies I can rent. They finally came out on demand, finally. But we'll see. You know, that's something I want to do. I don't even know where I could put it. I guess, I don't know, can you... Somebody comment on this. I want to do like live running commentaries on anything and everything. Like a, I don't know, looking at some of the stuff. Like all the Star Trek movies. I would love to do that. From 1 all the way to, is it Nemesis? Yeah, Nemesis was the last one. I got the box sets. I could do them all. And I'd do running commentaries. Not each. I would probably do other stuff. I would love to do Captain America the Serial. Or Batman the Serial. Or the Green Hornet. There's 2 of them. Dick Tracy. Stuff like that. But I don't know where I could put it. I know I can't do it here, but comment if you... Can I do it on Skype, and can I record that? That's something I need to know. I've never Skyped before, so... Okay, with that... Actually, we're doing pretty good on time, too. Couple weeks ago, the World Series. Again, don't really watch a lot of baseball, but I'm glad Tony Russa, he retired on top. Oh, and guys, we gotta get on this. We could buy the Dodgers. I know we could buy the Dodgers. Is that for sale? I don't know. A big sale? I don't know. We gotta. I could sell all my DVDs, and still, we could probably still buy the Dodgers. All my DVDs, all the furniture in the house. We need to buy the Dodgers. No. Okay, yeah, so he retired on top. I'm glad the Cardinals won. I really wanted to see Texas win, but at least it's not like the Yankees. Even though I have nothing against them, they're just getting way too old. And oh yeah, just Cubs manager was fired. So let's see who they get. Hope they can win something. Again, I don't really watch too much baseball, so I can't really comment on that. Okay. Each week, I'm gonna kiss ass on some some of the other members that I actually watch, the people I subscribe to. So, of course, DSP, he does gaming, he does live running commentary like I've been trying to do but failing. But he does it way better than I do, so I watch him all the time. And if you do that, check out John Rambo Presents. He's the one who gave me the idea for the show, which is, so check them out. They do a thing called Smart Guys. It's about wrestling commentary, and I watch that every week. John does his own show called The Show, and he just did his 7th one. So if I can be as good as he, I'll be happy. Still can't get over it. It still looks like a 3-year-old did that. And I'm talking about my son. So check them out if you have time. Probably. So yeah, check them out and you'll like it. They're really good. Oh yeah, this one I might want to take time on. Number 8. Okay, there's been some. Okay, I'm not the best speller. Heck, I can barely articulate while I'm speaking. I got these dumbasses who, every time I try to comment on somebody's video, they read, "Hey, is this English?" Yes, I was born here. Yes, technically I'm disabled. You know, I never. Yeah, I'm disabled. If you haven't tell that, yeah, I'm disabled. But yeah, you know, it never really. Well, technically does define me, but I never wanted to be an issue. But yes, so I'm not gonna. I probably will name this guy who I'm subscribed to, but I'm not gonna do it right now. But yes, he did a review of Green Lantern. Hey, I saw it with my friends. I actually liked it because I liked the character. I'm a big Hal Jordan fan. So when I say, hey, I saw it too this weekend, I liked it, they said cool. They use a comment on videos. Pretty much everyone. But this jackass says, hey, how old till you vote? Because something like, you have to be a kid to like this movie. Yes, granted, it's not Dark Knight or Iron Man, or heck, even Captain America. But it was not that bad. It's not the best superhero movie ever, but you know, it was good. I liked it. But you know, I'm 35, and I didn't want to start a fight over some other dude's channel. So, you know, think before you write something, dudes. You know, again, think before you say something in the outside world. Think before you say something stupid on YouTube or any other site. Anyways, I wanted just to get that out of the way. You know, it's stuff like that that bothers me. Okay, see what else can I... Alright, so, yeah, part 9, we're moving right along. NFL. And my mom called me while I was watching football last weekend, and she, for herself, just picked some random ones. So I'm going to do NFL picks. New York versus Buffalo. I'm gonna take the Jets. Seattle versus Dallas. I'm gonna pick Dallas. Sorry. This one's a hard one. I do not know who to pick. Cleveland versus Houston. I'm gonna go with Houston. I don't know why. I could have done it out of a hat. Alright. Yeah. Atlanta versus Indianapolis. I'm going to pick Atlanta. Oh, without Manning, they have gone too far down. Okay, so I got Miami versus Kansas City. This one, I'm going to pick Kansas City. They've done well this year, even though they started out bad. Okay, you got Tampa Bay versus New Orleans. I'm going to pick New Orleans because I think that's going to be... They're going to come back from that. That was the only one my mom lost because New Orleans should have won last week. Okay, you got San Francisco versus Washington. I'm going to have to go with San Francisco. And I forgot to mark it down. But yeah, that one was a tough one too. Okay, you got Denver, Tim Tebow versus Oakland, Palmer. I'm going to go with Oakland. Everybody keeps saying how bad Tebow is. I think Oakland can actually win this one. You got Cincinnati versus Tennessee. I'm going to pick Tennessee. I don't know why. Okay, I got Seattle, St. Louis versus Arizona Cardinals. This one I really don't know. I'm gonna pick the Cardinal. They're due. Okay, yeah, this one's gonna be a tough one. New York Giants, or is it Giants? Versus New England. And this is, everybody keeps saying it's the revenge game for losing the perfect season. And yes, I'm going to agree with them. New England's way too better. New York is not as consistent as they should be. Another tough one. Is Green Bay versus San Diego. And Green Bay is 7-0, so I'm going to pick Green Bay. Especially after what happened last week with that fumble at the end of the game. So, it'll be close, but I think Green Bay will win this one. Another revenge game is it's Baltimore versus Pittsburgh. I actually think Pittsburgh's going to win because, again, Ravens are up one week, down the other, and Pittsburgh's a better team, especially with Roethlisberger. Okay, and Monday night game, it's the Chicago Bears versus Philadelphia. We're the Miami Heat of football. No, I'm gonna pick an upset. I think the Bears defense is way better than Eagles. So I'm gonna pick Bears. That might be an upset. I don't know. Again, I'm not professional. So next week, I will tell you how well I do. And if you want to comment, oh yeah, you right on. Oh no, you're full of shit, you nerd. Anyway, that's number 9. That one's gonna be each week until Super Bowl. Number 10. It's WWE. And I've been a WWE fan since the 80s. I feel old. So long ago. I remember the Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warriors, the Jake the Snake, Ravishing Rick Rude, the Kurt Hennings, Mr. Perfect, by the way. So, being along, and I do remember my first one, but that's not what got me into, first one. I remember the first match, somewhat. But it was not what got me interested in the wrestling to begin with. You want to know what it was? It was an NES game called Pro Wrestling. Yes, that one. It had Starman, who was probably my favorite one, I could never do the final one right, because I always wanted to do a kick, and he would do a, not a spear, but a shoulder block, which I did all the time. Anyways, I would do all, so I love that game. I don't think I could ever beat it, but it was really good. I really liked doing it. In the first match I do remember was the Islanders. It's either the Islanders versus, I believe it was the Hart Foundation, but I could be wrong. It's either Hart Foundation or British Bulldogs, which I do remember. And that's what, it was a 2 out of 3 fall match. Primetime wrestling on Mondays. And I remember it vividly, and I remember the Islanders won the first one. They lost the second two, which happened back in the day, where you can always tell who was going to win. If you lose the first one and win the second one, more than likely you're going to win the third one, and it's usually always the fan favorites or baby faces. I still watch wrestling, and there's time to time you get sick of it, can't watch it, then you come back, and that's happened throughout the years, throughout the 90s, 2000s. Anyways, stupid bird. Anyways, so next week there's a, yeah, I'm gonna quote a YouTuber. Bear Money 2K is doing a series 100 wrestlers. Hey, no! I'm trying to finish this! Anyways, he's doing 100 wrestlers, 100 videos. So I'm thinking of doing the same thing. And next week I will pick a random, and next week I'm going to make it harder than it's supposed to be. I'm going to pick randomly, and the week after I'll do a video on that. And it could be like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know, depends on who it is. So it's going to have like classics like Jake the Snake, Ravishing Rick Rude, 2 currents, John Cena, Randy Orton, and all that. I think that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually wasn't too bad. I didn't screw up that much. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next week, which I'm gonna have to pre-record because of all the freaking dentist appointments I have to do. So I'll probably do it probably Tuesday. I don't know, depending on how well it goes. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys later. This is the 619 Nerd. Have a good day.